Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Was that him?
So today I come to talk to you guys about a movie that came out in the summer of 2015 that most of you may not end up seeing, and may not see for a while or even at all. While a lot of us are going out to see that blockbuster Ant-Man, the comedy Trainwreck, or maybe some of you haven't even seen Minions yet and are even looking forward to seeing Pixels this coming week, we have a movie now that must be seen, everybody, and it is called Mr. Holmes. It stars Sir Ian McKellen, Laura Linney, a young newcomer named Milo Parker, and it is directed by Billy Condon. It is an amazing story of one of the greatest detectives in all of our pop culture history, and that, of course, is the great Sherlock Holmes. Although it is a Sherlock Holmes story unlike any other. It is the story of an aging Mr. Holmes who has officially retired from his monumental reputation of solving mysteries, only to suddenly realize that he needs to solve the greatest mystery of all. And that mystery is why he stopped solving mysteries. It's a wonderful story with a very easy to follow plot, but what I loved so much about this movie is while it is lighthearted, it is so deep and rich with excellent characters, wonderful character development, and great scenes in the movie that will trigger all different kinds of emotions. Sir Ian McKellen, to me, gave his greatest performance as the 93-year-old Sherlock Holmes. It was also amazing to see some flashbacks of him when he was much younger, solving mysteries, and having that amazing Sherlock Holmes wit, because I have seen many incarnations of Sherlock Holmes in many shapes and forms. From young Sherlock Holmes to the Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective, which of course is about Basil of Baker Street, but we all know it's Sherlock Holmes. And yes, I did even enjoy the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes version as well, but this one is so beautiful. This is a classically created piece of cinema. You fall in love with the characters. The story and the characters themselves drive this amazing film. The music from Carter Burwell is absolutely fantastic, and it's such an amazing thing to see a character like Sherlock Holmes in a much further point of his life, because this movie takes place right after World War II in 1947 England. And the way that he goes through the process of trying to solve this personal mystery of his is just whimsical and full of heart and soul. Milo Parker, who plays Roger, is probably the best part of this movie alongside Sir Ian McKellen, because here's a young boy who's not mischievous. He has an eye for adventure and an ear for solving mysteries, and he knows that he is in the presence of this great legend of the time, and all he wants is to have this man leave this world happy, but he also wants to make sure that he does, to a certain degree, have the ability to say that I solved a mystery with the greatest detective of all time, and who knows, maybe he could have become the next Sherlock Holmes, but we don't really know. I also love the fact that Mr. Holmes always talks about how he is portrayed all wrong in books, in pop culture, in film. The fact that they actually referenced a few of the actual novels of the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle stories was wonderful. This movie, everybody, is beautiful. It's a movie that I would love to see again. They don't make movies like this anymore, and that's what really upsets me. And even if they do, they are very few and far between. I wish that this movie will get the opportunity to get the Oscar credits, because I truthfully believe that this screenplay was so well adapted into film. I loved Sir Ian McKellen's performance. He deserves at least a nomination for his role as this amazing pop culture figure, and I truly feel that if you have the opportunity to see this glorious film in theaters, you must go out and see it, because you will be left very, very satisfied. The movie itself doesn't even play so long. It's actually just a little over 90 minutes, and I think that that is perfect. It was the perfect length to tell this incredibly detailed and yet very simple story. story. So I really suggest that Mr. Holmes is on your C-list this summer, and if you do end up finding out that it comes out on Netflix or DVD and Blu-ray, please go out and pick it up because it is fantastic. I think I may add it to my collection as well. So Mr. Holmes, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best films that I have seen this year. Definitely one of the most unexpected films of the summer, and I'm giving it 4 out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please put your comments in the boxes below. I'd love to start a conversation about Mr. Holmes. I know that some of you have already seen it, and I'd love to talk to you guys about it. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I will see you all in the next one, and actions speak louder than words.